Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another installment of Scout Selections here for Friday, February 7th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We ended up picking up a nice winner with the New Orleans Pelicans -4.5, which was available on FanDuel at -110. Game got a bit dicey late. Pelicans got outscored by, I believe, 16 points in the fourth, but they were able to hold on and get themselves a nice 6-point win, so we were able to cash our play of the day. Now, for today's card, there are a decent amount of NBA games. Not really a fan of any of them, but there is one prop that I like in one particular NBA matchup, and that will be the play of the day. And we'll be on a matchup between the Houston Rockets and the Phoenix Suns, and we like DeAndre Ayton over 21.5 points, which is available on FanDuel at -110, and that will be the play of the day. Now, before we get into the reasons why I like Ayton, just looking at the matchup itself, Houston coming in off a nice win against the Lakers last night. They deployed their extreme small ball lineup as they ended up using PJ Tucker at the center, and they were able to win as Westbrook went off. Westbrook will not be playing in this game, but Houston is still favored by roughly 2.5. Suns have been in a little bit of a slump lately, so I'm not really a fan of anything on the sides. But based on the fact that Houston's going to be on the second end of a back-to-back, and PJ Tucker will be guarding Ayton, which means that Ayton should have roughly a 5-inch height advantage, I have to like the Ayton points here. Plus, if you looked at what happened yesterday, I know that Anthony Davis is a better player than Ayton, but Anthony Davis still had 30-something points yesterday as they pretty much just fed him, and the Rockets had no answers. Ayton's been really good in his last couple of games, kind of flying under the radar ever since he returned from his suspension, as he has recorded at least 20 points in each of his last 3 games. He's recorded at least 25 in each of his last 2 games. He had 25 against the Nets, he had 26 against the Pistons, and now he's facing an undersized center in PJ Tucker. So I think that there is a decent amount of value here with Ayton's current number. Now, based on the actual lineups that you're projected to see, Houston is not expected to use Westbrook, but you are looking at roughly James Harden, Eric Gordon, Daniel House, Covington, and PJ Tucker. And if you look at Phoenix, you still have Rubio, Booker, Bridges, Oubre, and Ayton. I just think that they're going to try to feed Ayton as much as they can in the pick-and-roll game, as well as in the paint. Plus, Ayton should get a decent amount of offensive rebounds because of the fact that he'll have a massive size advantage on the inside. He's averaging 18.6 points per game and 12 rebounds, and he's definitely looked very sharp over the last couple of games. So, overall, I just think this line's a bit too low. I wouldn't be surprised to see Houston potentially lose this game, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them win it either. This game, I think, should be close because Houston will probably be a little bit fatigued from yesterday's up-tempo matchup against the Lakers. But based on the numbers itself, I think this number should be higher for Ayton. I mean, 25 in each of the last 2, and now he's facing a team that's going to be known for giving up a ton of points and rebounds to opposing big men for the rest of the season. So for that reason, play of the day will be on DeAndre Ayton over 21.5 points, which is available on FanDuel at -110, and that will be the play of the day. Now looking at the rest of the betting card here, I'm going to lean to Dallas -2. It's a little bit tricky because Porzingis is currently questionable and nobody really knows if he's going to play. But Washington, even though they've played better lately, still has not looked great by any means during the course of the regular season. And Dallas is still 11 games over. They've been the better overall team, and they should be able to get the win here. Dallas is 17-7 on the road, so lean to Dallas -2 on that one. Other than that, I'm going to lean to Portland plus 9.5 here. I know that Portland played yesterday, and Utah did not, but Utah's in the middle of a 5-game losing streak, and Portland has actually played Utah pretty close so far in the first 2 meetings of the season. I think the spread is a bit too high. Whiteside and Gobert actually are a decent matchup with each other on the interior, as Gobert did absolutely nothing against Portland in the last meeting. But overall, I just think 9.5 is too many points. Utah is just not playing good basketball. I think Portland should be able to cover. Do I think Portland will win? No, but I think Utah should win by around 5. I just think 9.5 is too many points, so lean to Portland on that one. Other than that, I'm looking at the rest of the card here. Not really a fan of anything else. So that's pretty much it for the NBA card. Now looking at college basketball here, lean to Illinois -3 against Maryland. I know Maryland's been very solid, but the Big Ten, as I mentioned many times before, the home teams tend to do very well in conference play, especially this season. So lean to Illinois. I think Illinois just simply matches up well with Maryland. I think this game will be close, but I think Illinois should be able to win this game by at least 4. Lean to Illinois on that one. Other than that, though, not really much else to talk about on today's card. Not really a fan of anything else. For tomorrow, I'll probably be giving out some leans on some XFL stuff and some UFC stuff as well, in addition to the play of the day. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, though, that's going to be the installment of Scott's selections here for February 7th. Play of the day, once again, is going to be on DeAndre Ayton over 21.5 points, which is available on FanDuel at -110. That's going to be the installment of Scott's selections here for Friday, February 7th. And good luck to all of you and your respective bets today. Bye, everyone.